getting settled in?
I'm getting settled in. Been good. Been here about 2.5 weeks now, so I've enjoyed it. Great, seems like a great area, as well as university.
What are some of your, in general, thoughts on this recruiting class, being able to put it together in such a short amount of time?
Yeah, I think it's really been a phenomenal deal. I got here probably the last 2 weeks. Went out the last 2 weeks of recruiting, but I think this staff as a whole did a really good job just coming in, putting the pieces together. And Pittman will always just go back to us finding guys that wanted to be at Arkansas, but also would fit our need.
Seems like the state of Georgia, a lot of ties with the staff now.
Yeah, I think we got some ties there, and I think you're gonna have coaches that have ties in different spots, like Coach Browse having his contacts in the state of Texas, particularly in the Houston area. I think had a lot to do with us getting the quarterback that we signed from down that way.
What's a realistic number that you think you can get out of Georgia and maybe even Florida on a yearly basis?
Well, I've always recruited Orlando down to West Palm, so I feel like we can have an opportunity to try to get 2 or 3 kids out of there every year, and hopefully better get 2 or 3 kids out of Georgia every year. We do want to be a team that recruits regionally where we're at, but also want to use our connections in other areas.
What kind of impressions have you had with your special teams unit? What do you know about them?
Yeah, well, we can't carry them out and work them out or anything, right? We can meet with them, that type of stuff. So I talked to Connor Limpert that was here, and he gave me some insight. But I've had a chance to meet with them all and talk to them, and it's been really it's been insightful. But as far as the talent and stuff, I just don't know because I haven't been on the field with them. I know that the Loy kid did punt at Vandy. When I was at Georgia, punted against him. He punted against us there. And I know he punted here last year. I know Reed Bauer started here maybe 2 years ago. This Jordan Silver started last year at Sniper. So those things are all positive. So we'll go in the spring and kind of work and see who's comes out on top. What else we might need to bring in and whatnot. We're actively still recruiting some guys, trying to get them here. Of who? Really good. I've just met him, talked to him over the telephone. But he kind of reached out to me. He said, "Hey, Coach, just want to introduce myself. New coach here." And he said, "I heard some great things about you." And so we got to talking. He introduced himself, and so I asked him. I said, "Well, kind of tell me about our current players. And what's your thoughts on them?" So I thought it was really insightful. Seemed like a great kid.
Well, Coach, welcome to Fayetteville. But just how's this been getting here, getting acquainted, and transition here?
It's been good.
Yeah.
It really has. When I coached at Auburn, there were 4 or 5 coaches on the staff that at one time either coached at Arkansas or lived here. And they all really always spoke very well of the area. So I'd been in here and played probably 4 or 5 times previously, and I thought the fan base was really good on game day, but I didn't know much about the area. So it's really good getting out and seeing things, a little bit of time I've had, and it's really it seemed like an awesome area to live.
Arkansas's never had as